everybody, we're back. That's right. Next Wednesday night, July 1st, 7 p.m., we get to gather back together as a youth group again. That's the reason why we moved away from Sunday afternoons, so that way we could focus in on meeting together starting Wednesday night next week. So we'll join together July 1st. We'll actually take a break for 1 week because a lot of you will be out at camp. Then we'll join together for the rest of the month. Now keep in mind that if COVID cases continue to rise, we might have to call this off and be joining back together on Zoom. Now, here comes the question, what if I don't feel comfortable coming back, Scott? That's okay. We're still gonna have a camera set up and be Zooming in together for those who might not feel comfortable, or maybe those who live too far away. And so we're still gonna gather back as a youth group. That way, if you don't feel comfortable joining together. So next week, 7 o'clock, joining here at the backyard. Now, here's the thing. We do have to follow some rules and regulations, all right? So we're gonna be actually be sitting in chairs here in the backyard, and all those chairs are gonna have to be 6 feet apart. But everything else will kind of look like class as normal, except for we won't be meeting inside. So here's what that looks like. Another thing that you're gonna notice, it's gonna be a little bit different. We're actually not gonna go into the main building at all. So if you're one of those that has to go to the bathroom quite frequently, go to the bathroom before you come, go to the bathroom after you leave. Instead of going into the main entrance of the FLC and Powerhouse, we're actually gonna ask you to come down the alley, and you're gonna enter into this gate right here. And when you're here, you're gonna actually sign a little paper for the very first time you come. You don't have to do it after that point. And you're gonna say, yes, I agree to comply by these rules. I'm also gonna send that out via email and post it on our social media, so that way you can gather it there as well and say, yes, I agree to follow these rules. And I know that you might be thinking, Scott, these rules, really, do we really have to follow them? Yes, we do. The elders have graciously said, yes, you can gather together, but you need to follow by these rules. And so we really want to be able to gather together. And we know that you do too. So let's agree to have a good attitude, no matter what, to say, I'm gonna follow these rules. Another important thing, we ask you not to really show up until 6:45. This kind of eliminates the chance that we're around each other face to face a little bit more. And we're gonna agree to say, you know what, I'm gonna follow this. And then as soon as class is over with, just like at church, we're gonna usher you out and say, hey, thanks for being here. We love you and miss you. Also, we ask that you follow that 6 feet distancing. Yes, even though you might have been hanging out with each other the night before at the park, even though you've seen each other 5 days this week, we're gonna ask that you still follow those rules. And I know it's very tempting, like, hey Scott, high five, or fist bump, or even just an elbow. I understand that you might be very tempted to that, or to give a hug, but we've gotta really follow these rules in order to make sure we are able to still meet as a youth group. So I know you might think that those rules are dumb, but please help us in keeping these rules so that way we can start gathering together as a youth group. Be looking for more details in the email or via text, and we look forward to seeing you next week here on Wednesday night, July 1st, 7 p.m.